The movie opens with a man making a call to his student, an assassin, assigning him a crucial mission to complete that night. He must retrieve an object sought after for a long time from a Japanese agency named Wong, something that could potentially spark a war. Kang, known as the Gray Fox, a guardian tasked with protecting assassins, contacts Wong and expresses the challenge of locating him. Upon learning Wong's whereabouts, Kang requests payment to prepare for hunting him down. Despite Wong's offer to double the agency's payment, Kang declines, valuing his reputation over money. Wong is upset by Kang's refusal and warns him that he is not afraid and will wait for him. However, Wong clarifies that his role is not to kill, but he merely safeguards the assassins who will carry out the deed. Shortly after, Dena, an assassin and Kang's students, enters the cafe where Wong is situated. Sent by Kang's agency, Dena is instructed to kill Wong and retrieve his belongings. At that moment, Wong underestimates Dena because she's a woman, but despite this, neither Wong nor his men can defeat her. Wong tries to negotiate, but Dena ignores his offers. Suddenly, Dena feels dizzy and coughs up blood due to her illness, allowing Wong to escape. Later, Dena meets Kang after completing her mission with Wong's belongings, but Kang is somewhat upset because she's not herself. It's the first time she's been late on a mission, and she let her target escape while brutally dealing with Wong's men. Because of the chaos, Kang has to apologize to the cleanup team. The next day, Kang took Dena to school and asked her to check her health condition. Dena assures him she's fine, just a bit tired from her activities, and she's glad to see Kang becoming a better guardian. After dropping Dena off, Kang meets Broker, who works for the agency. Kang asks Broker to examine the item obtained from Wong. The object then shines brightly, sparking Kang's curiosity. Broker suggests it's better not to know, warning of potential trouble in the future. However, Kang insists, mentioning how Dena almost died to acquire it and deserves an explanation. Meanwhile, Wong, having escaped from Dena, meets Violet in a restaurant. He informs her that the Gray Fox stole something valuable from him. Wong emphasizes the urgency, as failure to retrieve it could lead to war between their agencies. After returning from Brokers, Kang receives a call from his superior, Ma-Keen. At that moment, Ma-Keen questions why Kang's name is on their agency's target list and his actions in stealing from Wong. Ma-Keen instructs Kang to meet Violet within 2 hours to resolve the issue, stating he cannot assist him once inside, despite their friendship. Not long after, Kang meets Violet, who praises his exceptional performance within their agency. She considers him a legend due to his high success rate in missions and his ability to train female assassins. Violet instructs Kang to rest and hand over the item from Wong, but he refuses and chooses to resign instead. Violet reminds him that leaving the agency requires approval and mentions Dena, the faceless assassin, who, like other girls, eliminates targets on their missions. She reveals that Ma-Keen disclosed everything about Kang's mission, accusing him of using his powers for personal gain. Despite his strength, disobeying the agency renders Kang powerless. After that, the agency revokes his title as the Gray Fox, expelling him. At the same time, worried for Kang, Ma-Keen contacts Dena, instructing her to rescue him immediately. While examining the box taken from Kang, Violet discovers it contains a crystal ball swapped by Kang with Brokers. It's clear Kang is preparing to defend himself against the agency's mission to eliminate him. After defeating 3 attackers, Kang braces for the next battle against Dena, the faceless assassin, and numerous agency members. However, Kang proves no match for Dena, who easily disables him. Dena notes Kang's decline in speed, not as quick as before. She relishes the opportunity to end the life of the legend who once rejected her. Shortly after, Dena arrives to rescue Kang. Dena warns Dena of the consequences of her presence. Despite their efforts, Dena's superior abilities prove formidable, surpassing their expectations. The scene shifts to an office where Charlie works as a life insurance salesman. Despite his belief in superiority, he's regarded as a loser, often reprimanded by his boss for incomplete work. One evening, Charlie's life takes a sudden turn when he accidentally runs over someone on his way home. The victim turns out to be part of an agency attempting to dispose of Kang in the ocean. Kang, seemingly alive, seeks Charlie's help and demands to be taken somewhere. Inside the car, Kang asks for identification and contacts Makin to make a contract. If Kang's target isn't eliminated within 7 hours and his kitty isn't safe, Charlie and his family will be killed. Kang then hands his guardian ring to Charlie, explaining it will unlock his powers and guide him as a guardian. Everything Kang possesses now belongs to Charlie, who must save his kitty to protect his family. Shortly after, Kang dies during the journey, coinciding with the GPS stopping at Dena's location. Guards outside interrogate Charlie, noticing the stone sought by Wong, leading him inside. Inside, Wong, who has never seen the gray fox, suspects Charlie might be him. He questions Charlie about the stone, now dysfunctional. Angry, Wong orders his henchman, Mutsui, to bring Dena before him. At that moment, Dena denies knowing Charlie, angering Wong, who shoots her. Remembering Kang's words, Charlie tries to save Dena, using his skills as a salesman to convince Mutsu that he was told to remain silent differently. Charlie reveals their plan for him to pose as the Gray Fox, shocking Mutsui. Wong, suspicious of Mutsui's involvement, shoots him dead. As Wong aims at Charlie, a smoke bomb detonates in the room. It appears that Dena's group intervened to rescue Charlie. Later, he's taken to the assassin's headquarters, where he meets Dena and 3 other assassins, Mina, Tina, and Rina. Makin informs them that the order to kill Charlie and his mother has been revoked due to his actions in saving Dena. Makin then offers Charlie to join them as a guardian, but Charlie feels he's not as capable as they believe. He declines their offer and intends to leave. However, Dena returns Kang's ring to him, unsure of its significance, but convinced Kang had a reason to give it to him. The next day, Charlie receives a call from Dena, warning him that he's now a target of their agency. Violet found his card at the cafe where Wong was killed, making him a target. Charlie's left with 2 choices, which to stay in his office or seek them out to learn more. Not long after, Charlie arrives at the assassin's headquarters, where Makin explains their operation. At that place, the orphan children raised by Kang are trained to be deadly killers. They are the strongest group of killers in the world, working in the shadows, and being their target guarantees death as surely as the rising sun. Their agency, led by Violet, has a long history, and crossing them means certain death. Violet also targets Charlie for possessing stones related to a desired object. Makin offers Charlie the opportunity to become a guardian like Kang, but Charlie must choose between returning to his old life or joining their team. After careful consideration, Charlie decides to join them. His training begins promptly, where Mina administers electric shocks to repair Charlie's body. After experiencing immense pain from the shock, Charlie is in the recovery room, where Tina oversees his recovery. While eyeing the dojo facility, Dena will teach him combat techniques. Following his progress, Rina guides Charlie in the balance room to improve his body's energy alignment. Every day, Charlie dedicates himself to the training at the assassin facility until gradually refining his combat skills. After all he went through, Charlie earns the title of the Gray Fox. Tina then suggests he meets Broker to uncover the truth about the stone. During Makin's call to Violet, Tina appears behind him unexpectedly. Makin then questions Tina about her guardian's whereabouts, but she remains silent, reflecting on her past as an assassin and Dena's recruitment by Kang. Kang reveals to Dena the methods of the assassins, and he also finds out about her incurable brain disease. If the agency finds out, it's certain that Dena will be eliminated. Together, Kang and Makin strive to heal Dena without the agency's interference. Makin then shares secret information with Kang about a philosopher's stone rumored to cure all diseases. Despite the risk of being hunted by the agency, Kang decides to steal it, hoping it will help cure Dena. Meanwhile, at Broker's place, Dena and Charlie asks about the stone. Broker then reveals that he's assisting Kang to extract a crucial object from the stone, but its exact location is unknown, as this stone is believed to grant immortality and rejuvenation. As a guardian, Kang's mission extends beyond his duties because he aims to save Dena from her illness. Returning from Broker's place, Charlie wonders about Kang's true nature, where Dena describes him as initially distant but ultimately kind-hearted. However, she notes a recent change in him, leading to his pursuit of the stone. Suddenly, Rena arrives and informs them of Tina's tracking of Nina. Tina urges them to gather at headquarters for revenge on Kang's killers. Unaware of Tina's betrayal, they assemble at the dojo facility. Soon, agency operatives storm the location, trapping them alongside Nina as the target responsible for Kang's death. It turns out Tina betrayed them and managed to catch all three of them in her trap. Nina then asks Dena to give up the stone peacefully instead of losing her new guardian again. But Dena doesn't seem to care and attacks Nina right away. After that, Dena becomes powerless against Nina and even falls down under her continuous attacks. Mina, who is watching from behind, seems to be preparing something to help them escape. But Dena still can't hold her ground against Nina and even gets some cuts from Nina's sword. Just as Nina is about to finish her off, Mina sets off explosives, causing the enemies to flee. Taking advantage of the chaos, Charlie takes Dena to the recovery room to heal her wounds, where Charlie gets ready for a fight because the agency have found out where they are. Now Charlie has to prove himself with all his training as a guardian. Charlie then tells Dena to go upstairs immediately and keep fighting Nina. While Charlie is still present, he remembers Kang's words about the ring that can unleash hidden powers. Meanwhile, Mina and Rena are captured by the enemy. At that moment, Nina claims that she doesn't have an issue with them because she just wants the stone. Tina then enters the room wearing a devil mask, revealing her assassin alias as the Red Demon, Violet's killer. Tina then challenges Rena to a fight, but Rena, still not believing Tina betrayed them, emotionally affected, and she loses the fight and falls to Tina's hands. Just as Tina is about to attack Mina, Dena arrives to intervene. A battle breaks out between them, both trying to use all their abilities. However, Tina seems exhausted from her life as an assassin, and she chooses to impale herself on the sword. Dena immediately resumes her fight against Nina, hoping for victory this time. Despite her efforts, Dena can't defeat Nina. As Nina is about to strike, Charlie suddenly appears and joins the fight. Dena and Charlie combine their strengths against Nina, but even together, they struggle to match her power. Nina then opens the box with the philosopher's stone, but finds only a crystal ball inside. Suddenly, Charlie emerges alive, revealing that the real stone was in the Gray Fox ring. During the fight with the agencies, Kang had transferred the stone into his ring, and this stone could heal any illness and extend life. Despite fighting the agencies, Kang lived briefly after giving the ring to Charlie. At that moment, Charlie claims he's just a guardian, tasked with looking after assassins who strike from behind. After that, Nina dies after being stabbed by Dena. As Dena faces death from exhaustion and illness, Charlie puts on the ring, instantly revitalizing her. He explains that Kang's true intention was to give the ring to Dena, not to make Charlie a guardian. Charlie hopes Dena will earn a new nickname with the ring. As the movie ends, Maki meets Kang, who is alive, hinting that the war is about to start. Moral lesson from the story: if you accidentally run over someone, make sure the person is not from a secret agency trying to take down a legendary assassin, because you will probably get a magic ring and undergo assassin training with many unexpected problems.